Happy Monday. So welcome to Prelude to Vlogmas part 2. So it's Vlogmas next week, which, wow, December, I can't believe it. Anyway, Monday morning. Great. And the reason I say that is because I have a day off work, which is unheard of during the week, to be honest, because generally I'm working most days. But I am off today and we've got up and there's a power cut. Yeah, so first it said it was going to be on by 8:30 and now they've updated it and said it's going to be lunchtime, which is great when I wanted to sew. That's not going to happen, is it? So, but I do have some tracing to do. However, I need to do some Christmas shopping. We haven't started it really. Well, I've done a few bits, but nothing major. So I think, because Martin's off today as well, but he does have to go into work for a meeting this afternoon. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to go to Doncaster this morning, do a little bit of Christmas shopping. I can't even finish my hair off properly because obviously with no electric. So yeah, I've had to have a wash in cold water. Haven't been able to get a shower. It's not great, is it? Anyway, right, we'll take you with us. We're not doing a lot this morning, but yeah, need to get a little bit of Christmas shopping done. Right, back from shopping in Doncaster and electric is still off. So it's now gone lunchtime and we've had an update saying it's going to be off till at least 4 o'clock. It's really frustrating, especially when, you know, I've got a day off and I wanted to do some sewing this afternoon and that's not going to happen now. So really, really annoying. Anyway, what I am going to do is I am going to finish off the adjustments that I need to make to the 7537. And I have bought some fat quarters this morning, Christmas ones here, because these ones I really liked. I thought they were really sort of Scandi and whatnot. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet, but they'll probably feature in Vlogmas somewhere. And I got these ones, blue and sort of silvery white ones, which are going to be turned into a tree skirt for my daughter for her Christmas tree. So I think that I can still access the pattern. I haven't printed it off, but I can access the instructions online, which gives me all the dimensions that I need to cut out. So I can look at getting those cut out this afternoon. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this fabric cut out because it does need pressing. And obviously I can't use my iron at the minute. So yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but I also can get this traced out as well, so we'll see how we get on. It's really frustrating because I need to do that pattern test as well, and that was going to be my plan today and I can't do it. So yeah, and I'm on a really tight time scale for that. It's not great. So anyway, let's look at these pattern adjustments and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So I have done all the adjustments. I've added in 1 inch to the midriff section, which is this piece here. I have also added 3/4 inch to the upper bodice pieces, that's the front and the back, and I've also lengthened the front band by 3/4 inch as well. I've done those measurements because the lovely Shan has commented on last week's vlog and said that's what she did with hers, so I think that will probably work for me too. I have got the fleece, it's come this morning. I am amazed because I only ordered this on Saturday, but this is anti-pill fleece, which I just got 1 metre of, and look at this for lining. It's Santa Sloths. So I will leave a link to Knighton Fabrics down below. This is gorgeous. I can't actually remember what it is. I think it's a spun poly, which, you know, I'm not going to wear this myself. It's very thin, if I'm honest. I think, you know, it's really thin. You can probably see how see-through that is there, but it's going to be fine just to line the hood and the body of this little fleece outfit for Piper. So I'm pleased with that. So now that's done, I am going to turn my attention to the Thea, and I'm going to get this traced off as well. So I will put you down and we'll have a go at this one. Right, I have never used a Liberty pattern before because these are quite new, aren't they? But I've opened the packet and inside the packet was a little envelope which contains the pattern tissue, which I'll show you in a second, and the printed pattern instructions. Now, is it me or does this look exactly like the Big Four, sort of McCall's etc. Everything about this tells me that this is just printed by McCall's. Even the instructions are exactly the same. And you've got, you know, the French instructions and then this on the back. It just looks exactly like McCall's. And then we come to the tissue, and I've taken the tissue out, and I'm not being funny, but this annoys me a little bit, because look at this. It's not even been folded neatly. It just looks like it's been screwed up, if I'm honest. You know, it's not very... At least when I've had a McCall's pattern, it's actually been folded properly, but this is the first time I've taken this out. Anyway, you know, and even when you look at these pattern pieces, I know it says Liberty on it, but the writing and everything tells me that this is... It's just got Liberty's name on it, and it's actually a different pattern company that's produced this, probably McCall's or something. I don't know if it says anything anywhere. It does say Liberty London on there, but you know, I've paid about £18 for this pattern, and that's fine, but something doesn't feel quite right. Anyway, I'm going to have a look at the sizing, etc., and make a decision on what size I'm going to trace out. Wow, would you believe it? Liberty, McCall's.
Where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue? It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go? Pull the sheets over my head, hoping change is gonna find me. You don't have to remind me. I'm doing nothing at all. I'm ruminating on a blank wall, but I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go? Can you tell me what I need? Can you tell me what you see in me? Can you tell me what I need? Can you tell me what you see in me? I just feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go?
Oh, so I've not even told you what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my McCall's M7969. It's a little bit booby, isn't it? I made this out of some Mind the Maker Leo viscose twill that I got from Lamazi a couple of years ago. This was a gifted fabric because I'm a Lamazi blogger. Anyway, right, I have traced out the Liberty blouse. Now, I've been thinking about it while I've been tracing it out, and I'm sure a few of you probably will say that, you know, McCall's are probably the pattern maker and it's got the Liberty brand on it, etc. And I get that. I just think that they should be transparent. A lot of the big four obviously do collaborations with you know, with other pattern companies such as Sew House 7, I know have done some with Simplicity, and obviously Gertie's done some for Butterick, etc. So I just think that, you know, Liberty should be a bit clearer on the envelope that it is actually a collaboration with McCall's and they've used them as the pattern maker. Anyway, enough about that. I have chosen my fabric. I've got the pattern traced out. These are huge pattern pieces. You do need well over 2 meters of fabric to make this blouse. So I've chosen some fabric and it's gorgeous. It is an Art Gallery viscose. It needs pressing though before I can cut it out. So, but let me show you. This is what I've chosen here because I just think that's going to look so lovely in this fabric and it's going to be great for this time of year. But as you can see, you know, it has been folded up. Honestly, it's been folded up in my stash. And it's really creased, so that needs pressing. What I've also done as well is I am going to just show you, I'm going to just show you the tree skirt that I'm planning to make for my daughter. This is a free tutorial I've found, and it is a star-shaped quilted, oh, hopefully you can see that, star-shaped quilted tree skirt. And again, I have been raiding my stash to find the fabrics that are all going to work together and go with her colour scheme. So some of these are some of the fabrics that I bought today from Boys, and then some are in my stash. This was in my stash. Obviously it's very creased, as you can see. And I think all these are going to work together okay to make this tree skirt. This is the biggest piece that I've got. So I have just labelled them all with the strips that I need to cut. But again, you know, these all need pressing before I can cut them. So that's just not going to happen, is it, until the power is back on. So I'm sort of a bit stuck now. I could look at some more patterns that I could trace off, but I don't really want to get too far ahead of myself because obviously Vlogmas is coming up next week, and yeah, I don't know what I'm planning to do yet for that. I want to do loads of crafty things. So yeah, that's where we're at. It is about, oh, I'm not even sure what time it is at the minute because the only power that I've got obviously is the charge that's in my phone. What time are we on? 5 to 3. Yeah, 3 o'clock, and with no update yet when this is going to come back on. I think I'm probably just going to take Piper out because he's not been out, and I think I'll take him out for a walk now because I'm sort of stuck really till the power comes back on. Martin's gone into work for the meeting that he needs to do. Yeah, it's been a bit of a rubbish day really, which is a bit annoying, but at least I've got a few bits sorted out. I've got those 2 patterns sorted. The boho blouse I have altered slightly. I've cut out the size 14, just the straight size 14, because I do want this to be a loose fit. I think you need that with that kind of pattern. And I have added an inch into the length of the main blouse. Oops. There we go. An inch into the length of the main blouse, and also ½ an inch to the length of the sleeves as well. So we'll see how we get on with that. But yeah, I'm not going to risk cutting those pattern pieces out until I can press the fabrics because there's too many creases in them. Right, let's take Piper out, and then hopefully by the time I get back I shouldn't have too much longer to wait. It looks like it's going to be fish and chips tonight otherwise.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah.
Electric's back on, yay! So I have spent the evening cutting out for the tree skirt that I am making Bronte. So let me just show you what I've got done so far. So I have had to cut out all the individual pieces, and some of them are numbered, and then the ones that are actually sewed together are lettered here, and then they make up a star which is in 8 pieces, and it looks like this. So this is the first one that I've just put together, and then I've got 7 more, and then you use a template to cut them out and then attach them all together. So I'm thinking it's looking okay. Those colours look okay together. I've never made anything as complex as this before. Probably to those of you that quilt a lot, this probably is not complex in the slightest, but to me it is. But I'm quite pleased with how my little corners have come together. They all look quite neat, don't they? So fingers crossed it'll be okay. So I'm going to carry on with this. I'll probably do another one, I think, this evening. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how this is going to look when it's done. Good morning, it's Tuesday and I'm working today. Haven't gone out yet though, so I've just been catching up with a lot of emails. Yeah, especially with me being off yesterday, and I did have a meeting actually with one of my team yesterday, but we couldn't do it because of the electric being off for 12 hours. Anyway, electric's back on, as you know, but it's blown the boiler. So we had this last year. Every time we get a electrical power cut that lasts for a prolonged period of time, it always blows something on the boiler, and that's happened again. So I'm just so fed up. So yeah, basically electric came on last night, boiler didn't, so we've no hot water. We do have the stove in the room. Obviously that generally heats the downstairs, but it is quite cold outside now, and yeah, hot water is a must, isn't it? Because it means I can't get a shower or anything, which is really annoying. So yeah, my hair, I can't wash my hair, I can't go for a run because I can't shower afterwards. So yeah, that's frustrating. And trying to get engineers out to service our boiler and sort it is just a complete nightmare. We've had it for years. I mean, we've got an oil boiler, I think I mentioned this last year, and you know, because where we live is rural, we don't have any access to gas or anything. And oil boiler engineers are like hen's teeth, they really are. And we managed to find one last year after we'd been without hot water for 2 weeks. And he's been great, but he's broken his back and he's out of action till after Christmas. And anyway, Martin has managed to find somebody else, but he can't come well tomorrow, which is fine. It's only a day, isn't it? I can manage for a day. So yeah, it's all good stuff, isn't it? So I am wearing my Lee Southbank dress. This is the only one I've ever made actually, and it's in a French terry. It's a little bit tight actually, because since I made this I have gained weight. Made this a few years ago and I've not worn it for probably about 3 or 4 years now. I've just got myself another coffee because I'm so cold at the minute. I thought I would show you how the quilt is coming on. The quilt, it's not a quilt, it's a tree skirt. I did get quite a fair bit more done last night, and I did a little bit this morning before I started work, so I thought I'd just quickly show you. So here it is. These are all the pieces. There's 8 pieces all together, and then you use a template to cut them out and stitch them all together, as far as I'm aware. So I just have the next row to sew on, and then I have that row to put on, and then it's ready to cut out using the template. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm really pleased with it, considering this is, as I said last night, this is the most complex thing I have ever done when it comes to quilting. But I'm quite impressed with my joins. They all look fairly neat. I mean, they're not perfect, but they don't look bad, do they, really? So yeah, really happy with it. So I've given the pieces a really good press, and I have printed out the template that I need to use to be able to trim to make the 8 points of the star, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to cut that out. So I am by no means an expert because I haven't done this before, but you know, it's all part of the learning curve, isn't it? So I'm going to put you down and you can watch me as I do this. Here we go, here's how it's looking. I am really pleased with that. Now, you will notice that some of the stripes don't match, but that's because I didn't quite have enough fabric, and you know, this is just it's a very much a beginner's attempt at making something a little bit more complex than just a normal standard quilt, I guess. I'm really happy with how this looks. So I've just been playing about with it to see, you know, how it needs to be, and I think I'm going to go with that kind of layout. So now what I need to do is stitch all the sides together, then yeah, we'll get on to the next step after that. Happy Friday. So no, it's not Friday, it's Thursday. Skipped 3 days. Yes, Thursday just after lunchtime. I have been working from home this morning and done for the day, which is fabulous. Let me show you what I'm wearing. This is actually a Seamwork Skipper jumper that has been altered to have wide sleeves and a deeper cuff, and it's in this gorgeous See You at 6 French terry that I got from Lamazi, and I got the matching ribbing as well, which is just beautiful. It's really lovely. So I'm not happy with the length of this. It is sort of high hip length, and I think I'm probably going to take a good couple of inches off and crop it because it just hits me at my widest point, and I don't really like that, if I'm honest. Otherwise, I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. So I've had lunch and I need to take Piper out for a walk shortly. I didn't end up filming anything yesterday. I had a really busy day, in and out of meetings with work all day, and it just totally took it out of me. So last night I just wanted to completely collapse on the sofa and not do much else really. But today I am going to cut out the Liberty blouse, I think. So I'm waiting for the rest of the bits and pieces to arrive so I can get Bronte's tree skirt finished. Let me show you how it's looking now. So I really love it. I'm really, really pleased with it because I think, as I mentioned the other day, this is the most complex quilting project that I have ever attempted. And yeah, it's not perfect. There are some of the squares that don't quite match up, and you know, as I mentioned the other day, I did run out of fabric, so obviously it goes round in rings. Well, they're not rings, are they? But you know what I mean, in this star shape, and some of the fabrics don't match. But you know, it's really lovely. I'm really, really happy with it. And I've attached the ties. I don't know if I showed you this the other day because I've not looked back on what I filmed. I did make the mistake of completely stitching every join up, every seam, including this one, which obviously you aren't supposed to do because you need to be able to tie it around the tree. So the batting has come. I ordered that from Amazon the other day. That's here. So I just need to wait for the backing fabric to arrive, and I've also ordered some more of the 505 stabilizer so that I can then get it all stuck together and quilt it. The central bit you have to cut out in a circle, which I've not done yet. I need to get it backed first before I can do that, and obviously to go around the tree, and then it will all need binding. So I'm hoping to get it done before Bronte comes home. She is coming home, I think, the week of the 13th of December for a few days, and then obviously she goes back because she's working Christmas, and so that's when I'm going to see her. I just can't take my eyes off it. I'm really, really, really happy with it. I'm really worried because she's in a little flat and her tree is a little tree, and this is enormous. So, you know, it fills my cutting table, doesn't it? But hey ho, I'm sure she might use it as a blanket instead. We'll see. So I'm going to make myself a drink first, and then I am going to get the fabric pressed for the Liberty blouse. I've got a bit of a hair thing going on here with it flicking out. Just put the kettle on, and yeah, need to get this fabric pressed. I've got this pattern completely adjusted, so I'm going to pop you up on the unit in the corner of my sewing room, and then you can watch the excitement of me cutting out the Thea blouse pattern pieces, which is really exciting, isn't it? It's Black Friday tomorrow. All the Black Friday deals are now coming out. I'm getting tons of emails, and I'm trying to ignore most of them and try and be really good, but it's not working. There are some patterns that I want, but I don't think I'm going to be buying any fabric unless I see something that I really, really desperately adore. I'm going to try and avoid buying fabric. But yes, patterns. There are some patterns that I want. There's a couple of Deer and Doe ones. There is the Sinclair Lottie, which is a hoodie pattern. Piper's heard something. It'll probably be a leaf floating by the window.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. If we don't feel the same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. No. I don't wanna waste my time. No. Maybe you don't wanna know. You don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. No, I don't wanna waste my time. No, no, I don't wanna waste my time.
Oh, so I've come out and brought Piper for a walk, and oh my word, it is so cold. I didn't realise how cold it was actually. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny afternoon, as you can probably see. But yeah, there's a bit of a breeze. It's a little bit fresh, shall we say. So Piper's enjoying himself anyway, I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I really should have put my gloves on, and I haven't. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful day, and it's one of those days when I really, really would want to run. I'm desperate to run. I haven't run since the weekend, and with the boiler on the blink, it just means that, you know, if I run, I can't get a shower straight away because I'd have to drive to my mother-in-law's, which is about 6 miles away. So I can't run at the minute until I get the boiler fixed. Hopefully next week it will be sorted. So yeah, so I thought I'd come out, bring Piper for a walk and get some fresh air. I have got the Thea blouse cut out, as you've probably just seen, and that fabric is gorgeous, but it's really lightweight, so I'm a little bit worried that it's just going to be a bit too thin. I'll probably need to wear a vest or something underneath, especially in this kind of temperatures, but we'll see how we get on sewing that up. The sleeves, the lower sleeves, are actually supposed to be cut on the bias. However, I haven't cut them on the bias because I just think, you know, the fabric's so lightweight and drapey, it doesn't need to be. So I've just cut it on the straight grain, and it will have to do. Right, I'm going to turn you around and show you where I am because it's beautiful down here. Different route to my normal dog walk. Hello and happy Friday. Friday, nearly the weekend. Except it's not for me because I'm working tomorrow. It's Friday lunchtime and I have just finished work. So I need to head into town because it's Martin's birthday on Sunday and I haven't even got him a card yet. He's just rung me from work to tell me that his boots have given up the ghost. They're leaking water badly, so he's had to patch them up to get through work today. So I've told him I'll get him a new pair of boots for his birthday. Don't think I'll get them from town today because our local town is really small. Yeah, so I am going to head off into town. The weather is awful today. Well, I'm saying it's awful. It's actually quite bright at the minute, but it's very cold. We've had horrendous wind and rain overnight. My 505 spray has come from Mr. Amazon. Somebody at the door. Bear with me. There was nobody at the door. It was obviously another leaf. Yes, 505 spray has come from Mr. Amazon. He's still barking away there. I am going to head off into town, and then a bit later I am going to, look, he's up at the window guarding. I'm going to go to Judi's. We are running later. Hopefully the rain will stay away while we run. I'm going to take Piper with me. Still need to walk Piper. I've not had a chance to do that yet, but I do need to nip into town. I've got to get Martin a card. Bless him. Bless him. It's his birthday and I've not even got him a present yet. I'm just such a wicked, wicked wife. And yeah, I'm going to nip into Boys and see what fabrics they've got. It's Black Friday. I have just bought 20 patterns from Something Delightful, because if you spend over $75, you get free shipping to the UK, which is just amazing. And they are all on offer today. And there was a few patterns that I wanted. There wasn't 20, but I've topped it up to 20 because, you know, when they're going for $3.99 each, you know, we just cannot get them at that price in the UK. So I thought, oh, I'll have that one and I'll have that one and I'll have that one. There are a couple of Deer and Doe patterns that I want to get as well, because it's Black Friday. I'm going to use that discount, so I'm going to get those too. I think it's the Melilo and the Narcisse pants I want, so I'm going to look at those later. But yeah, let's head off into town first and then take this little monkey out for a walk when I get back. Back from town and got a few Christmas shopping bits actually, which was really good because it's Black Friday, isn't it? So there was a few deals on. So bought my daughter a few bits and pieces for Christmas, which was really good. I am a little bit worried because I'm going running with Judi later and it is 3 o'clock now. It's quite calm out there at the moment, but we've got this storm heading our way, and yeah, I'm a bit worried that we're going to be running in the stormy weather. Piper's talking to me. Let's say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Let's say hello. You're going to say hello, sweetheart. He talks a lot. The fabric, the backing fabric has come for Bronte's tree skirt, and here it is, Stars. Now, it's actually a little bit, it's bigger in scale than I anticipated, but I think it'll be okay. I was hoping it would be like small stars, but it's not, but it's fine. It's going to be fine. So I'm going to get that basted together, and I'm going to see if I can download a quilting stencil or something from the internet, because I don't want to do free motion quilting on this because I'm just not very good at it. I haven't had enough experience and I'd rather just do a pattern. So I'm going to have a look and just see if I can find something that I can just quickly download and then draw on, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I've got some fabric to show you because I didn't buy anything from town because I didn't have anything. I was a bit disappointed really, but I ordered these from First for Fabrics, which are gorgeous wide whale corduroys. I've got this sort of minty green and then this sort of powder blue. And I bought these with the intention of having a go at the Heyday dungarees, because I just think they'll look really good and be nice and cozy for winter. So I'll just show you them in a bit more detail. Yeah, so they just look really nice, and they had a discount code last weekend, so I got 10% off. So I thought, well, you know what, just get them ordered. Also ordered these from Minerva. Nina Lee are not making paper patterns anymore, so when the stock that's already out there is gone, it's gone. And there will only be PDF versions moving forward. So I've bought the Camden pinafore and skirt. I really want to have a go at the skirt in a cord. And I've also got the Deer and Doe loop in because I've been having trouble trying to find this. But then we get a Deer and Doe discount today, don't we, for Black Friday. So I'm going to get the other two patterns that I want from them. Okay, I have found this stencil on Pinterest, which I've just sort of roughly traced out, and I'm going to use that as my quilting template. Don't know how yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I've basted the front, the wadding and the back all together, so it's ready for quilting now. But it's 10 to 4 and I need to get ready to go to Judi's for a run. Someone's enjoying lying on my bed in the sunshine. Morning. car starting, always a bonus. Right, so Storm R1 is here, and it is 7:30 Saturday morning. I'm just on my way to work. I am doing a 12-hour out of hours shift today. It's going to take up most of my day, and the weather's just been awful. I've not slept very well. The wind has been so strong, and we've had rain here. When I left Judy's last night, it was snowing. See you later. Sorry about that. Just Martin's just taken Piper out for a walk before he heads off to work. He's working this morning. Yeah, so the weather is just awful. It is so cold. 3 degrees. I'm at work all day, but at least it'll be nice and warm where I'm working. And yeah, I didn't sleep very well because the wind has been really strong. There's been a few bangs and noises and things overnight, but when I left Judy's yesterday evening, it was snowing at hers, but where we live we're just a little bit lower down, and it's not snowing. It hasn't been snowing here. It's just been incessant rain, which I hate. I'd much rather have lots of snow than horrendous, horrible, dreary, dull, cold, wet rain. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to work. It'll take me about 20 minutes to get there. I'm there all day, and that's going to be my day today. I am off tomorrow. Obviously, it's Martin's birthday tomorrow. I haven't a clue what we're doing. Did get him a card. Haven't got him a present because he doesn't know what he wants. So that's that. But yes, we're both off tomorrow, and at this moment in time, I don't know what we're planning to do. It just depends. Well, a lot depends on the weather and how long this storm lasts for. I haven't looked at the weather forecast, so I really don't know. If the weather calms down for tomorrow, we might go for a walk somewhere to take Piper, which would be nice. I'd like to do a little bit more on the tree skirt. I'd like to get some of that quilted, but we'll see. So right, I'm going to sign off for now, and see you on the way home. So good morning, happy Sunday. It's somebody's birthday today. Yeah, he's that old. So yes, birthday boy, he's got the day off work. I'm off today as well, and we had snow last night. The storm was just horrendous. Came home from work early yesterday because I wasn't feeling too good, so I should have been there till 8, but I left at about 2 o'clock, something like that. So had just a nice afternoon. Judy did come over yesterday, and she needed to upload her vlog, and it uploaded in sort of super speedy time, like 10 minutes. So we've done a bit of a chatty vlog, so I'll leave a link down below if you want to go and have a watch of that. We had some snow last night. It was just a sprinkling, but it is so cold this morning. We're still without heating, but fortunately we do have our log burner, which is lit and has been lit for the last few weeks really. I know for a lot of people that are really environmentally friendly, they argue that they aren't very environmentally friendly, but for us, when, you know, we live rural, and as I say, our boiler's down at the minute, there aren't that many oil boiler engineers locally, so trying to get one that can come and repair is difficult. And you know, if we didn't have this fire, we would be absolutely frozen stiff. So, you know, for all the environmental concerns about wood burners, I'm not giving it up at all, not until I'm absolutely forced to, because it is super cold here at the minute, and it's always
our lifeline.
It is, it's our absolute lifeline. So anyway, I'm feeling much better today. I did have my Sherwoods delivery, which I'm going to show you what I got. So let me just put you down. I mentioned that I had ordered some fabric for making my Christmas dress, and that's probably what I'm going to do on the live sew along that I'm planning to do. I still need to decide when I'm going to do that, but I will let you know. And it came yesterday. They were doing a 50% off sale off certain fabrics, and I bought a few of the Lena Crepe Lady McElroy fabrics. So this is the first one. This isn't a Lena Crepe, this is a sequin jersey. It's gorgeous, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the one that I originally wanted, like so amazing, was selling in a forest green colourway, and when I went to buy it, it was £10 a metre. They'd sold out. So while I was on Sherwoods, I thought I'd have a look and see what they'd got, and they'd got these ones, and they'd got them in, I think, 3 or 4 colourways. It was like a nudie creamy colour, 2 different reds, this red and a brighter red, and a khaki green, but the khaki green was not sort of the green that I wanted, so I've gone for the dark red. So I've got 3 metres of this, and I've just ordered 3 metres of wine red viscose jersey to line it with, because it's not too scratchy, but it is fairly lightweight. That's the wrong side, as you can see, you know, it's quite sheer, so I think it's going to need lining. And the plan is I'm going to make the Nina Lee Mayfair dress with this for Christmas, because I just think that will be absolutely beautiful. So I've only made that once before, and I really like that dress. I made it in a summer dress, but I think for a winter dress it would be really nice. So that's going to be my Christmas dress. And then the rest are generally the Lena Crepes, but I do have one other one that's not a Lena Crepe to show you, but I will just quickly go through these. I cannot remember, I'm just looking to see if I've got the invoice. I don't know what I've done with the invoice, so I'm really sorry about that, but I can't remember the names of all these, so I will put them on screen at the bottom so you can see. But this is the first one. It's really lovely. It's on a black base, and I think I got 3 or 4 metres of each of these. So no idea what I'm going to make out of them yet, but yeah, really, really pretty. If I bring that closer, you can see the print on that one. Really pretty. I was umming and ahhing about whether I needed more Savannah, and you know, it was £6 something a metre, so of course I did. So I bought 3 metres of Savannah as well. You've seen this print so often. I also got the Foliage Canopy. Now, I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog that I really love this print. In fact, I think I prefer it to the Savannah. Oh, I don't know, they're probably on a par with each other. And I did make a jumpsuit out of this. I've only made one thing out of this previously, and it looked like a pair of pyjamas. It was the Peppermint jumpsuit. I'll leave a link to that down below. And yeah, it wasn't good, to be perfectly honest. So when I was at the Festival of Quilts in August, I did buy this print in the linen chambray with the idea of making some wide leg culottes for summer, but obviously it's not the right time of year to be making those at the minute. So I bought this in the Lena Crepe as well, and I really like it. I think this print in the Lena Crepe comes up really well, actually. It's taken the dye really well, because sometimes with the different bases, you know, some of them are a little bit, what's the word, you don't get the same depth of the print, do you, depending on the base. So, but on the Lena Crepe it's lovely. So that's that one. I also got Rushland Heron, which is this one here. It's like a, this is like a, it's not a border print, but it is very, very directional. So I think I got 4 metres of this one because I knew obviously it was very much a directional print, and it's beautiful. Now I have made the named kimono robe, whatever it's called, I can't remember now. Again, I'll link to it down below. I've made that out of this, but in the dark black colourway and the Marley lawn, and I wear it loads in summer. It's really lovely. So I'm really pleased to have that in that colourway, because I've not had it in that colourway before. And the final, oh no, it's not the final one. Going to one more after this one. This is another one that I got, which I've never had before. I just think it's so pretty. I think this is going to be perfect for a winter dress of some sorts. So again, no idea. These are really drapey. It's got these, it's on a, again, it's a black background, coloured in different flowers. Really pretty, really like that one. And then the final Lena Crepe is, of course, Anaconda Antithesis in the sort of pale blue colourway, which I haven't got this, I don't think. Or if I have, I think I've got it on the sort of buttermilk colourway in a cotton lawn, but not in a drapey fabric. So yeah, I think I got 3 or 4 meters of this as well. So yeah, got quite a lot of those. And then I want to make myself another Sorrento jacket, and I bought myself 2 meters of this, which is a cotton drill. It does have a little bit of give to it, and it's in a rosewood colourway. I'll just bring that closer. Hopefully you can see that. And I love it. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm planning to make this for winter. I know a short crop denim jacket for winter is probably not the most seasonally appropriate, I guess. However, I do want to line it with either a quilted lining or a fleece lining with a sort of fleece interlining, I think. So I might have to go up a size just to take into account for those extra layers, I think, which means retracing all the pattern pieces, which is a bit of a bind, but hey ho. But I think, you know, a winter version of this will be really nice. I really like this colour. I think it's lovely. So yeah, 2 meters of that as well. So that's that. So I think I'm going to do a separate December plans video, because I have got a few bits and pieces that I want to make in December, but obviously December's going to be taken up with Vlogmas a lot of the time in preparation of Christmas. But there are a few things that I want to make for December, so I'll do a separate plans video for those of my subscribers and watchers that don't watch the weekly vlogs, so to speak, and prefer just the sewing content. So I'll do a separate vlog on that, I think. So today, as I say, Martin's birthday, and I think we will be taking Piper for a walk, because he didn't get a walk yesterday because the weather was just too rough. It was really heavy storms for the majority of the day. We do have, like I say, a sprinkling of snow, but I think it's probably going to melt away over the course of the day, although it's still very cold at the minute. So we'll take him out for a walk, and then Martin, bless him, is going to go do the weekly shop, because I hate it. And I'm not letting him off, even though it's his birthday, which is really cruel of me, isn't it? But I want to make Piper's fleece coat thing. I think I'm going to get that done today, and then probably make a start on quilting the tree skirt that I made, because I haven't got any of that done. I didn't feel up to it yesterday at all when I came in from work. So that's the plan. Yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Thought I was losing who I call myself today. In this world of illusions, didn't dare to sing my name. That was when you came along, and I don't know where I would be or where I'll go if you weren't standing next to me. Your arms have carried me for miles. Here's where I belong. Life can be unfair. I just couldn't handle it. Still smell the bitter taste of misery and unfaith. I just need to love you like I do, 'cause I don't know where I would be or where I'll go if you weren't standing next to me. Your arms have carried me for miles. Here's where I belong. I've been running away from now and everything I've seen, recalling the things I won't remembering. Remembering and feel, I can't deny it. Just wanna hide it and let it go away. But you have shown me that I can be free and face the world again. And I don't know where I would be or where I'll go if you weren't standing next to me. Your love will carry me for life, and I don't know where I would be or where I'll go if you weren't standing next to me. Your arms have carried me for miles. Here's where I belong. Here's where I belong. Here's where I belong.
So it's done. The hoodie's done, and it is too small. Let me show you. Poor Piper. I mean, it's sewn really well. Look at the lining in the hood. But it is far too small for him. Far too small. It doesn't even cover him. My measurements are right. I have cut out the right size, but it's just, yeah, far too small. So I might give this one to Judi and she can use it for one of the dogs. But I'm going to retrace it and I'm going to go up. I am going to go up a good couple of sizes because, yeah, that is just absolutely ridiculous. So here we are, version 2. Do you think he's impressed? I don't think he is.
If he is.
He's really not impressed, is he? So I have lined the hood. This is it with the hood up. Oh, look, Piper. Don't you look brilliant?
Yes. Not so sure myself.
It's even got a little hole there, look, to put the lead through. Yeah, I really like it. I think this one fits him better. I've had to put a pleat in the body, just under his chest because it was just hanging down too low. But otherwise, this one fits much better. So, aren't you a Bobby Dazzler? He's really not impressed.
I think it's fab.
It's Martin's birthday, but he doesn't get out of cooking tea. Look at that. That's a Slimming World meal as well, and I can't wait to try it. It looks delicious. What is it, Martin?
It's, I'm sorry, but it's creamy crack chicken. Not the best name in the world, but it's got chicken, bacon, gnocchi, cheese.
Looks amazing.
And it's soft, Laughing Cow, very light cheese. So.
Yum, yum, yum. Version 3 of Dog Hoodie.
I don't think he's impressed.
Do you think he's impressed?
I don't think he's
But
impressed.
I think that fits him really well, doesn't it? It's a bit rough and ready because I only had a metre of fabric, and this is my third version that I've had to sort of knock up from the other two. But Piper, that's really cool. You look amazing.
No, it looks fab.
It's Monday morning and I just have to show you the sunrise. The sky is just beautiful. But oh my word, it is so, so cold. So I'm pretty rubbish. I've just washed my hair in the sink because still no hot water. And I meant to sign off last night and I didn't. So I thought I would just come on now to say goodbye. And I hope you've enjoyed the second week of Prelude to Vlogmas. Vlogmas will be starting in 2 days. So that's exciting. So yeah, need to get ready for work now. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed my week and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.